The Chinese regime has taken aggressive action against virus-related lawsuits and those filing them. Concerns are rising among overseas plaintiffs whose families may now face retaliation from the Communist Party. NTD Xiaohua Li explains.
Jie Lijian, a Chinese human rights activist now living in California, filed a class action lawsuit with the help of Berman Law Group. The case seeks to make China pay for its handling of the CCP virus crisis. But in retaliation, the Chinese Communist Party got a hold of his family in China, who are now at risk and facing consequences. A police car arrived at Jie's family home in China on the morning of May 13th. The police, along with the town's mayor and a local Communist Party official, broke into the house and arrested his father.
They couldn't catch me, so they took revenge on my father. It's a way to silence me in order to achieve their goal.
The police locked Jie's 70-year-old father in an interrogation room, chaining his hands to a chair. The room's air conditioner was turned up to its highest setting, and his father quickly caught a cold. Jie's 6-year-old nephew and his mother were also held for questioning. During the interrogation, the police showed Jie's father a list of names with photos. They forced him to testify on camera which names had contact with Jie.
My father has already learned that such things were planted, woven, and meant to harm others. The list included my close friends and former classmates.
Jie's father refused to cooperate. The police kept him there for over 24 hours and threatened to put him in a psychiatric hospital. While they questioned him, they also searched the house. The household's registration and ID cards were taken. Since then, Jie's family endured continued harassment. The house's electricity was cut off on the evening of May 14th. Thugs later came to break down the front door and plant firecrackers on the outside gate. They even set off fireworks aimed at the family's grain storehouse. The chaos lasted from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Jie's father didn't dare to go to sleep.
My father was furious. In the countryside, if the food stores in the granary are set on fire at this time of the year, there will be no food to eat. We have worked hard to grow this food.
Jie's father wrote a will just in case. In it, he said the regime must be held accountable if anything happens to him.
If my father disappeared or something happened that caused him to die, he declared that he would never commit suicide.
At the same time, Jie also received death threats from unknown sources. The messages encouraged him to think about the consequences of suing the Communist Party and threatened that having him killed would be easy.
If you speak up, it means there will be an arrest. It means there will be retaliation. It means someone will disappear. You may not end up alive.
But Jie says he won't give in, adding that he feels responsible for those with no voice.
There is no chance to step up, and no one dares to, under such powerful and oppressive control. The sacrifice is too great. So that's why we have the responsibility to step up given the chance and opportunity overseas.
Jie says he filed the lawsuit on behalf of Chinese citizens and the overseas Chinese community. He also says he hopes that more people will file legal complaints against the CCP. He explained that there's no getting away from the fact they concealed the virus pandemic in its early days.
Our case is a cry on behalf of the hundreds of millions who are enslaved and exploited. That's what the CCP fears the most, because the Communist Party got its start by relying on the innocent people at the bottom.
On March 17th, Jie contacted the Florida Berman legal team and signed the lawsuit authorization letter. He says the outbreak has shown the world the truth about the atrocities committed by the CCP, which has enslaved the Chinese people for more than 70 years.
I hope the Chinese people, whoever is suffering, will know about this painful matter. Let the human rights defenders know about it. Let the world know.
More